King of the forest was trapped in the sea and was dying. The boy poured water into its mouth. There was still no response. The boy broke down. Drifting on the sea for dozens of days have survived. But now he was in despair again. He picked up the tiger's head with all his might, put it on his lap, stroking it over and over again, quietly waiting for death to come. But when the boy woke up again, the boat actually floated on an island. The boy rushed down excitedly, picked up a random plant from the ground, and began to gobble it up. When he walked into the middle of the island, was shocked by the scene in front of him. On this island, there were thousands of meerkats living on this island. They looked in amazement at the uninvited guest. The boy cautiously walked through the meerkats. In front of him was the crystal clear water of the lake. Without hesitation, he jumped in. He starts to enjoy the long-awaited relaxation. At this point, the tiger is overjoyed too. He dives into the meerkats. He had a great buffet. In the evening, the boy decided to stay in the tree for the night. But suddenly all the meerkats start to run away frantically. They all hid in the trees. In the night, the boy was awakened by the meerkats on top of him. When he looked down, the lake was filled with animal remains. The boy was stunned by the scene before him. It turns out that at night, the lake turns into a corrosive acidic water. It's incredible. And the tiger was sitting in the boat, not dare to step into the island half step, because from a distance to look at the island, it looked strangely like a woman lying down. The boy plucked a strange flower from the tree, opened the flower bud to see inside is actually human teeth. Apparently this is an island that eats people. In the daytime the boy realized the danger, gathered a lot of food and meerkats, ready to leave this terrible island.
Richard Parker!
And so one man and one tiger once again began to drift at sea, until they stayed at sea for 227 days, across the entire Pacific Ocean. Finally arrived at the coast of Mexico. By now the boy was exhausted. The whole man could not move. The tiger was hungry and bony, trembling and trembling, but it did not look back and went into the forest. There was no trace of love for the boy. A few hours later, the local villagers found the boy. But when the boy was rescued he broke down and cried out. But it wasn't because he was rescued that he cried, but because after spending so much time with the tiger, it still did not hesitate to leave. It may be like what his father told him when he was a child. The beast itself has no fear.